It would have been an easy thing to ignore. I've had worse pain. I've been short of breath, but I knew myself inside that it was a heart-related issue. In 2010, 2011, I transitioned into making knives. In the middle of that, I started forging and began to make blades as well as some blacksmithing. I was contacted by the History Channel for that show, Forged in Fire. So endured the better part of 2 weeks of travel and competition to come home a winner in season 3. I'd had for several years a routine of going to the gym, working out, and then every other day walking a couple of miles. And so I went out on a walk, and I went on my regular route, and I got a half a mile out, crossing this little bridge on the road I live on. And I started getting short of breath, and my shoulder got tight. And I thought, well, that's odd. I thought, well, I'll turn around, I'll go back home. And I went out the next morning. I got to the bridge, and the same thing happened. And I thought, well, I got to call the doc first thing in the morning. I did. I went in, and he drew blood and told me that he would get a hold of me when the results came back. So I went home and was down at the dollar store when the office called and said, Mr. Winkler, doctor says to go to ER. I picked up my wife and drove to Eaton to the ER there. And then a doctor came in and he explained that earlier my troponin enzyme had been elevated when I had seen the doctor. Since coming into emergency, it was elevated even higher, and they were alarmed. Things were pretty busy. I went in and had an ultrasound done on my heart. I got to view my heart beating and watching it live and in action, and then waited for my heart catheterization the next day. And I wasn't in there very long when Dr. Ruff come out and told my wife that I had serious enough blockage that they couldn't put a stent in there and it would require open heart surgery. The door opened up about 7 o'clock when they were coming to take me to surgery, and in walked Dr. Neravetla, and in walked part of the administrative team, part of the nurses. Basically, they prayed for me, prayed for my surgery, prayed for the staff. It was wonderful. Such a great sense of God's peace in my heart and in my wife's heart when they did that. I knew I was in a good place. When they got done, Dr. Neravetla told my wife that it went very, very well, and that I would be in really good shape following. And as I would continue in my lifestyle changes. I lost 10 pounds, which was really nice. My stamina has increased from the standpoint of walking. I walk my route every day. I've got a new inside and with purpose. Even though I've had purpose in life, when you've come this close to the edge, you reevaluate, and because we only have today. We have today.